What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dylan Sports Network. We're here, game 4 of the ALCS between the Astros and the Red Sox. We're here to discuss the next 3.5 hours of baseball. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. We're going to share the link to Snapchat, to Discord, to Twitter, and then we're going to get into the big topic of discussion, the big emphasis of this game, talk about what both teams need to do to get a win. Astros need to tie this one up. Red Sox can take a commanding 3-1 lead, which might be the worst lead in sports, but still, it would definitely be a positive for them. So we're going to spread this out to everybody, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on talking about the big game tonight. I haven't been able to talk any ALCS games here, which kind of sucks. Maybe this is what's loading out. There we go. I haven't been able to do any ALCS games because actually I don't really know the reason why, but I just haven't been able to. I have done the NLDS for games 3 through 5. So I was very into the NLDS conversation between the Dodgers and the Giants. But now we're here to discuss this game. We're going to get more people coming in. I'm very excited for this game. Honestly, what do I expect? Well, the Red Sox have 20 home runs this postseason. They've been absolutely smashing the ball, just driving it. It's actually ridiculous how good they've been. Schwarber hitting that grand slam yesterday. They have 3 grand slams in 3 games. It's been crazy. So the Red Sox bats are up. The Houston pitching has been atrocious. They have not done anything. In fact, they literally have not got out of the 3rd inning of any of their games through the first 3 games of the ALCS. They're lucky they even have one win in this series, to be honest with you. So Boston really took the advantage in game 3 last night. Now they're here tonight. We'll see how this goes. I think it's going to be an interesting game here. We're waiting for the start of it. Hopefully more people will show up in here. I think I've typed everything correctly. Astros, Red Sox Game 4 ALCS live stream reaction. Yeah, we should be good. In terms of the pitchers tonight, we got Zach Greinke for the for the Astros. He is going to be their best opportunity to win this game, to get a 2-2 lead, because no Lance McCullers Jr., obviously for the series. That's a big negative for the Astros. And for the Red Sox, we've got Nick Pivetta, who is going to try to get through here. He's not the best pitcher in the world, but he provides something. He's going to bring that fastball. He's going to bring a little bit of that curveball. It's going to be a decent mix of those 2 pitches pretty much entirely. So we'll see how that goes for him. I don't really know what to expect from him going forward in this game. But I think this will be probably the most interesting game of the entire series, unless if we get a game 7, because this could change the tide, right? If Houston gets the 2-2 tie, we're right back into a situation where are the Red Sox going to be bringing the bats in? Are they going to be able to take control? Has Houston got the momentum? If the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead, they still play one more game in Fenway. They could end the series on Thursday. So, honestly, that's a pretty easy – actually, tomorrow. I'm sorry. It's a 4:08 game tomorrow at Central Time. So, they could easily end the game in the series tomorrow if they want to. But they got to get through tonight to get that opportunity. All right. As of course, I got my monster here. Don't worry about that. Jose Altuve is going to be up first for the Astros. He has not done jack in this postseason. He's 1 for 12. First pitch, he swings left field. That should be an easy play. And Verdugo has got the first out pretty quickly into this game. So for the Astros, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa, Tucker, Gurriel, McCormick, and then Maldonado. That is your lineup for the starting 9. In second base, left field, third base, DH, shortstop, right field, first base, center field, and catcher, respectively. So, the Astros batting has been fine. It hasn't been the worst out there, but when it comes to their pitching, it is their kryptonite so far. They have not been able to do anything whatsoever when it comes to pitching. Michael Brantley is up. He has a decent batting average here, not a great batting average in the postseason, which has been pretty wild. Let's see if that will work. First offering to him is a ball. Want to know the count? Again, Pivetta, he's going to be providing a lot more of those of those fastballs and curveballs. That is his bread and butter, essentially. So we'll see what he can do here, man. This is a really loud microphone today. I don't know what that's all about. 1-0 the count. Swung on and fouled back. That was a high fastball, 96 miles an hour. Now we're going to see Greinke later on, who has the fourth slowest fastball in all of the American League. It's like, what, 89 miles an hour is his average fastball? It's pretty crazy how bad that actually is. So we'll see Greinke here in just a little bit. But Pivetta, he has a decent fastball at 98 or 96 miles an hour, 96, 97, somewhere around there. 1-1 is the count to Brantley, who has a 290 postseason batting average, actually, as that is another high ball. It's 2-1 the count. What am I looking for both teams? For the Red Sox, pitching-wise, I just want consistency. I think they can bring it, but they have given up runs in this postseason. It's more about limiting the Astros and what they can do. Don't give up anything too crazy. Let the offense shine. For Houston, they need to score first. They got to get the opportunity. They got to get things going here. And they're not going to be able to do it without getting the bats going, showing it out, going for it. So Houston has to get up here early and quick. I think these first 3 innings are extremely important to their success to win Game 4. As the 2-1 on the edge, that is a called strike. That was a borderline pitch, I would say. Not the worst call I've ever seen, but I am assuming Brantley didn't like that pitch. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was close. I'm not a big fan of that call, but 2-2 the count. Pivetta has thrown 5 pitches so far. Again, the diet of the fastball and the curveball pretty much going to be his bread and butter, as we have to take, timeout called. Got to waste our time here, right? Got to waste as much time. I've noticed that in a lot of football and baseball lately. It's just more extending the game, and it's really boring. Really, really, really boring. 2-2 the count. Swung on and missed, 95 miles an hour in the top of the zone. That's a strikeout for the Red Sox. That was a perfect pitch right there. Ooh. Look at Pivetta. He said, I'm going to throw this one. I'm going to give you something you can't even swing at. And boom. Nice. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So with 2 outs here, and that is a high ball to Alex Bregman. Trying to make this title a little bit better for everybody. There we go. 286 batting average. He has 4 RBIs. This is all in the postseason here. And they would like for him to keep up his streak. Justin says, hey, go Red Sox. Go Red Sox. You know what? I'm on the train here with you, buddy. I am on the Red Sox train. If you guys aren't subscribed, you know what you can do. You can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be here all night talking baseball, hopefully. We'll be here having a good time, having a good chat about this game. So I'm excited to see the outcome of this one. 2-0 the count to Bregman. Swung on into left field. That is far into left field, and it's gone. Oh, my goodness. Alex Bregman with a solo blast into left field. Just when we thought it was going to be 1, 2, 3 in the inning, Alex Bregman picks up his first home run of the postseason and blasts it over the fence, over the Green Monster for a 1-0 lead. I was just talking about why I was cheering for the Red Sox and whatnot, but, Pivetta just left it open. Yeah, fastball right down the middle of the plate. Come on now. You can't let Bregman do that. Even if the Astros aren't as fire as they've been in the regular season, you can't let a batter like that have that kind of pitch. Man, that was blasted, though. And so the Astros take a 1-0 lead. Like I said, they need to get the advantage. Even if it's a 1-run situation, it definitely helps their pitching. It gives them in there. And especially with a guy like Zach Greinke, you're going to have your best pitcher out there tonight. So Yordan Alvarez is now getting the opportunity to swing here with 2 outs. And that was a high ball. 1-0 the count. World famous monster. once again for these streams. Why not? Always gotta have a monster on stream, right? It would be unethical to not have one. 1-0 is the count. Here's the next offering. Swung on into right field, but that should be caught, and it will be caught. So that is the third out of the inning. But Alex Bregman, he said, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Houston getting all this slacking, and I'm going to pick up the first run of the game. They get the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Astros after the top of the first. Real quickly, we're going to head into the Braves and Dodgers game during commercial breaks until that game is over. I do want to talk about that because I actually haven't been able to cover any NLCS games either, which is crazy. I don't exactly remember why. I know yesterday I covered Monday Night Football. That was a very vested interest game for me. But the Dodgers are in the bottom of the seventh. They're down 5-2. If the Astros, or sorry, if the Braves win today, they'll be up 3-0 in the series. 3-0 against the defending World Series champions. To say that they blow that lead would be one of the biggest blow saves in MLB history would be an understatement. It would be the second time ever that a 3-0 lead was blown. So, yeah, if the Braves get the win, let's call the series, right? But the Dodgers still have 3 more innings to get. 3 more runs. They can do it. They got Mookie as well up there at bat right now on a 2-0 count. So if he gets on base, that's at least a positive thing going forward for them. As the 2-0 count to Mookie, he swings, and that's going to be popped up in the infield. That should be caught by Freddie Freeman. He'll get it. He got it. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th for them. I'm going to test something real quick. I don't exactly know what this is all about. But if you guys aren't subscribed to the Dylan Sports Network, you know what you can do. You can subscribe to the Dylan Sports Network. We got 217 people subscribe to the channel. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've had a good time doing it. And, I hope you guys enjoy these streams because I come on here quite often, honestly. I come in here and I stream baseball. I stream football. We're going to start streaming basketball tomorrow. We got the Suns and the Nuggets game tomorrow night, which I will be streaming. Let's see what this stream is all about. That's not how you drink a Monster. It would be important if I drank it the right way. I was drinking it this way, not good. There's the man, Kyle Schwarber. Here's our lineup. We got Kyle Schwarber at first base, Kike Hernandez at center field, Rafael Devers at third, Xander Bogaerts at shortstop, Alex Verdugo at left field, JD Martinez in designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe in right field, Christian Vasquez as the catcher, and Christian Arroyo as your second baseman. And that is the lineup for 1 through 9 hitters. And we see Zach Greinke, who might be, in all honesty, the weirdest person in all of sports. If you have not checked out Baseball Doesn't Exist video on him, it's so weird. He is such a weird character. I don't quite know exactly what that's all about. But, okay. Kyle Schwarber, first pitch, and that is outside 88 miles an hour. Now, that is Greinke's fastball. That is the weird thing about Greinke, is that he's going to be throwing a fastball at that kind of miles per hour. Schwarber, yeah, he's been pretty good in this postseason. He's 3 for 13 in this series, but I think he's given the best opportunity. He's done some pretty good stuff, as that is a strike, 1-1 the count. We're trying to get the title in here. 1-1 the count, and that is low, 86 miles an hour, which is oddly enough is changeup. You would never expect that, right? Where is the straight down button? I know I can find it here somewhere on this computer screen. Come on. I can get it. Come on. Where is it? Big money. There it is. Found it. 2-1, swung into center field. This should be caught. It will be. That's a fly out to McCormick, and that's out number 1. There we go. That should be good for now. Again, if you're not subscribed, you know what you can do. You can subscribe to the channel. More streams. Today, we got this stream. Tomorrow, Nuggets and Suns. Thursday, Browns and Broncos. And then I'll be taking a couple of days off for my little vacation, if you will. One out here in the bottom of the first, as they're showcasing Devers, but he's not up to bat. It's Kike Hernandez, who's been absolutely on fire this postseason, like absolutely ridiculous. He's hitting 500 in this postseason. Can we show his stats? 500 batting average, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. In this series, he's 8 for 13, a double, 3 home runs, and 3 RBIs. His OPS is 1.541. That is insane. The 0-1 offering is too high. 1-1 the count, that 89-mile-an-hour fastball, which, again, for a simpleton like me, is kind of fast. It's pretty fast. I'm never going to be able to hit that. But for an MLB pitcher, that is quite slow. Again, Greinke's been in this league for God knows how long. So, I think he knows what he's doing. 1-1 the count. Swung on into there. Correa should be able to pick this off and get it to first. He is able to do it. And that's out number 2. So the Red Sox out in 1-2 order. But again, this is exactly what happened at the top of the first. Can Rafael Devers do something perhaps? Who knows? Let's take a look. I mean, that was a pretty simple play for Correa. He got it there. Good throw. Easy execution. Beat him by 2 or 3 steps. And, you might not like this Astros team, but they are quite good defensively. So we'll take that for what it is. There's Correa. There's Dusty Baker. He wants to win a World Series. He's never in his long career won a World Series, which is crazy to me. 2 outs here. Devers takes the first pitch strike. Didn't even look like he was particularly ready to swing. He has got a .303 batting average in the postseason with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. He has 2 home runs in the 3 games in this series. So he's done quite well for himself here. The 0-1 offering is outside. 1-1 the count. Excuse me. Greinke again. He's just a weird dude, man. He's so weird. He's so weird. I don't really know how to explain Greinke to anybody that doesn't know him. But the 1-1 pitch outside once again. 90. You got to 90. 2-1 the count. He just looks he looks super old right now. I know he is older, but I don't know. And this is a tough situation to be in, man. You saw his 3 compadres do jack nothing in the last 3 games, all getting knocked out in the first 3 innings. I'm kind of expecting him to be the first pitcher to do that, to get past that slump, but it's got to be annoying. This is his 18th season. 18th? That can't be right. He's got 219. What? 18th? Hold on. That's a ball 3-1. There's no way he's been in the league that long. There's no way. There is no way he's been in the league that long. 2004? Holy smokes. I guess yeah, okay, yeah. I guess. Jeez. That's insane, dude. 3-1. And that's a ball. They didn't call a strike. They said, did he swing? He said no. It wasn't even in the strike zone, so that's a 2-out walk. Rafael Devers. Let's take a look. Was that a swing? No. No, and it wasn't in the strike zone, so okay. But yeah, for Greinke, he has never won a World Series as well. That is an important distinction. He was in Kansas City from 2004 to 2010. He won the Cy Young in 2009, obviously. He hated that award so much that he gave it to his parents, and the only award he's ever kept was a samurai sword. So that just tells you about him. He went to Milwaukee for 2 seasons, well, a season and a half, and then he got traded to the Angels in the trade deadline of 2012 during their postseason run, and then they got eliminated in 3 games, so then he immediately signed with the Dodgers. He was there for 3 seasons, signed with the Diamondbacks from 2016 to 2019, and now for the last 3 seasons, he's been an Astros. So he's been around the place. He's been around with some pretty good teams, but they just haven't done anything, honestly. Anywhere he goes, they just never get to that success. Houston 2019 was his best chance to get a World Series ring. That's when they went to the World Series, obviously, for a second time, but they lost in 7. So it sucks for him. He wasn't there for the 2017 one either. He was in Arizona. Want to know the count? To Bogarts. He swings it. That's gone. Gotta be gone in the left field. It's gone. Oh my goodness. And Greinke was pissed. He was pissed that he gave that. Oh my God, look at that stare. 2-run home run for Xander Bogaerts. His third of the postseason. And it's 2-1 Boston in the bottom of the first. Man, what a terrible start for the Astros after getting the 1 run in the top of the first. Jeez, he crushed that ball too. There was no question. I was like, maybe Bregman didn't get that homer. Xander definitely got that homer. Can we take another look at that, please? Because that was sexy. Oh, we can't take it just yet. We got to look at the cart. Let me see the cart. Hey, that's their 21st home run of the postseason. They're going crazy. He said, hey, let me rock with it. Let me rock with it. Man, what a homer. 22 of their 27 runs via the home run this series. The MLB season average is 43%. They have a 81% in their rate total from home runs, which, I criticize the Yankees a lot for going that exact approach, but the Red Sox are actually producing, so who am I to tell them they're doing it wrong? 0-1 to Verdugo. He's going to line to Correa. Bounce it to Correa, and he's safe. He's safe. Wow. He did not get a good throw. That was a Bregman, not Correa. That was a bad throw. Unbelievable. Wow. I mean, it couldn't go any more wrong. Let's take a look here. It was on a one-hopper throw to first, and it was just a bad throw to Gurriel. Gurriel not able to make the tag in time, and that's a 2-out. I'm going to assume they're going to call it a single. I don't really think it's an error of that sort. I mean, it wasn't a good throw. Don't get me wrong, but it's an error. Okay, fair. I mean, I guess it wasn't really a hard enough hit to be considered a hit, but J.D. Martinez is up now. He has a .423 batting average with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs in the postseason, so I think he's also doing pretty well. This offense is crazy right now. 2 outs. Strike right at the bottom of the corner, 89 miles an hour. 0-1 the count. Martinez says, all right. I see you, Greinke. Greinke's like, dude, I hate life right now. I gave up a homer. I shouldn't have given up that homer. And that's the thing. That's really hurting this Astros team. I also probably jinxed him because I said, he'll probably get past the 3rd inning. Well, I'm not sure about that just now, as that is a ball low. Let's see that pitch. Boom! Yes, sir. He absolutely knew it was gone. Let me look at Grant. I want to see Greinke's reaction. That was a moonshot out of the stadium. Out of the stadium. Wow. You gotta love it. You gotta love the intensity, the offensive star power of the Red Sox right now. It's pretty fun. 1-1. That is a called strike. I would say that's not really a strike whatsoever. And JD is getting a little bit of a conversation with the umpire, as he should, because that was the worst pitch I've seen called for a strike maybe since Game 3 of the NLDS, I would say. Again, I haven't watched every single game, so there might be one word. Oh, well, you know what? Well, called strike in terms of an actual pitch. The Wilmer Flores Game 5 debacle was the worst thing I've seen this postseason, but 1-2 the count, and just foul tip by JD. We'll do it again. Didn't really like he wanted to commit to that swing, but he just got enough contact on the bat. It was foul, so don't even need to worry about that. Maybe it's because there's 2 games going on right now, but we are not getting as many people in here as I want. That happens sometimes. We're going to type it out. Boston Red Sox game. ALCS game 4 live stream. And here's the 1-2. That is low. So we got a 2-2 count. Look at that batting average in the postseason, 423. I mean, all these guys are killing it. Look at the postseason batting averages for all these gentlemen, okay? For these 1 through 6 hitters. 214 for Kyle Schwarber, yes, but he has been hitting homers consistently, so I'll allow it. 571 for Kike. 308 for Devers, 286 for Bogart, 333 for Verdugo, and 364. Well, they're saying that for batting. ESPN's batting averages are weird, but I mean they're all extremely, extremely high. As Hunter Renfroe is getting ready for his at-bat, maybe he gets an at-bat. It's a full count. It is a full count to JD Martinez. This would be a terrible situation to get a walk-on after giving up the 2-run home run and then the base error or the throwing error by Bregman. That would not be a good situation. But we'll have to wait and see. 3-2 the count. And oh no, we're gonna call timeout. Okay, sure, we can do that, right? We'll allow that. Of course, I love when baseball just decides we're just gonna take up as much time as humanly possible, right? We're gonna waste everybody's time with this bull crap, but whatever, I'll allow it. It's fine. As a throw over to first is not successful, because why would it be successful? Duh. 3-2 the count. We got a runner on first. That would be Verdugo outrunning the throwing error by Bregman just a minute ago. Greinke looks mad and tired. Mad and very tired. 3-2. Low, and it's a walk. Unbelievable. Greinke has now thrown 23 pitches in the first inning, and Dusty's probably thinking to himself, like, come on, dude. What do I have to do? What do I got to do to make this situation, like, watchable? Because this is ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Verdugo's on second. JD's on first. 29 walks in the postseason for the Red Sox. 17 of those 29 walks have scored a run. So, yeah, don't walk them. I mean, that's easier said than done. But, like, you catch my drift. It's got to be quite annoying to see that happen. Just saying. Hunter Renfroe, he has 1 RBI in this postseason. He has not really done too much in here, but just as I say that, he's probably going to go do something pretty crazy. So, who knows? I don't know. I could expect him to get a big hit off the wall or something. If you're not subscribed to the Dylan Sports Network, you can do so. Right now, Greinke's in a big hole. He's thrown 13 balls and 11 strikes. So for 24 total pitches here in the bottom of the first inning, he's already given up 2 runs, and he's got runners on first and second. So, yeah, not good. And now he's in a 2-0 count to Renfroe, and I'm expecting Maldonado and Greinke to have a conversation. Greinke's like, dude, can I just retire? Like, seriously, can I just get a ring and retire? Why am I out here? You know, somebody else do the workload. Maldonado's like, dude, take it easy. Take it easy. Correa's out there. He's like, hey, man, did you see what Bregman did? He was a piece of shit for that. He's terrible. Sorry. Trash. But that was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, I can't believe he didn't get the throw off. It was not a good throw. So, you know, is what it is. But it's a 2-0 count right now with runners on first and second. And I'm not saying Renfroe is the best batter in the world. He's not. But, you know, you want to get these outs here because right now it's the 7 through 9 hitters. You have Renfroe, Vasquez, Arroyo. You need to collect those outs, especially with runners on first and second, because what happens if they get runs here? You know, then the rest of the order can come back up here. Bogart's already hit a 2-run home run. 2-0 the count. Nice pitch. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. They already have somebody in the bullpen. Rowley's already in the bullpen. Greinke has thrown 26 pitches. He has not even gotten out of the inning, and they're already going to the bullpen. Oh, I was going to throw this in the trash for, like, my signature Kobe shot, but trash is pretty full. I don't think I can shoot it. 2-1, and that is a ball. 3-1 the count. You know, I like disaster moments. I really do. I do like when chaos happens for no reason, and this would be pretty good chaos to watch. Just an explosion of offense where Houston just crumbles. Because I also don't really like Houston anymore. I used to like Houston before all the cheating happened. And now it's like, kind of soured on me. I do have a shirt from them, though, because I went to Houston. I'm going to keep that moment in mind forever, but, past that, we're going to not let that slide. But 3-1 is the count to Greinke. Renfroe requested a timeout. He got it. Greinke makes a little motion. He said, what are we going to do? As the camera now is back in focus. Oh, my goodness. We have another timeout. Hurry up. Red Sox fans are saying the same thing. Hurry up, bro. We're not here to watch you, mess around and, do nothing. Like, do something, please. 3-1 is the count. 2-1 is the lead for Boston right now. They have runners on first and second. Renfroe has an opportunity to walk or get a hit here. Swung on to the left, and nice play by Bregman, and he gets the out. That could have gotten past him and got him another run, but a big stop by Bregman to get the third out of the inning. Man, good play. That was a tough one. He had to kind of shift this way to get the out and throw it over to second, and man, that's big. With that 2-run home run, Greinke. You know what? Greinke wasn't as mad. He was kind of mad. He was like, but I thought he was going to slam his glove on the ground. That would have been hilarious. But yeah, Houston are already down once again. They had what did Greinke throw? 30 pitches in that inning? 28 is what they're calling it? 28. Okay. That's a lot in the first inning. They already had somebody in their bullpen. So they know that pitching is a big issue right now. They know that this is not a good situation for them. They're going to have to work through that. And granted, it was only 2 runs. It could have been way worse with the runners on first and second that Greinke gave up after the home run. But you're already in this deficit in the first inning. I talked about getting the early lead to give their, offense a cushion, and they did so, or their defense a cushion, and they did so, but it didn't really seem to work out for that long. So I don't really know. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Are the Astros going to be able to come back from this, or is Boston just going to come back and annihilate them? I don't know. It's very crazy to see this kind of situation happen. Let's take a look at the Braves and Dodgers game while we have a second. Braves have runners on first and second with 2 outs as well. They can extend their lead. If you're not subscribed to the Dylan Sports Network, you should do so. The best content, the best live streams that we can offer, that YouTube can offer. And I'm here pretty frequently. I will be taking a break after Thursday for a couple of days, for about 4 or 5 days while I'm on vacation. But then I'll be back for World Series Game 2, I believe is the next live stream after Thursday. So I'll be back for that, if that's the day that it's on. Still looking forward to it, though. It's going to be a lot of fun once I come back from break. But 0-1 to Albies. He swings it into right field. Is that going to fall for a single? No. Chris Taylor makes a good play, and the inning's over. Nice. That could have been another run had that fallen. So, yeah, honestly, the Dodgers. Now, I don't know if Houston needs to win this. I think they do, really. But the Dodgers have to win that game because you're down 3-0. Forget about it. Only one team ever in baseball has ever come back from that. And I don't really think that the Dodgers are going to be the second, personally. Although they did come back from 3-1 last year. So what do I know? What do I know, right? They're also the defending World Series champions. So you never know. They could pull something out of a hat. I just don't really see it. But, all right, top of the second. We have, I believe it's Correa. Correa is up to bat. Pivetta throws. That is 79 miles an hour and low. Ball 1. So Pivetta was able to get out of their inning after giving up a pretty big solo home run to Alex Bregman. He only threw 11 pitches in the first inning, which is what you want if you're a Red Sox pitcher, but still gave up the solo home run. Correa looking to add some offense. That was a beautiful curve, 78 miles an hour for strike 2. I love that pitch. That was a beauty. Correa's like, what do I got to do? Where do I got to hit this to get some runs? Please. Can we stop giving up runs? Can we please get something going? That's all I'm asking for. 1-1 the count. There's your pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-2 the count. As the fans in Boston, they're getting, I think they're pretty excited right now. You should be. They should be elated at how the Red Sox are doing right now. because I mean, look at them. They're going crazy in every game. There hasn't been a shortage of fun with this team. 1-2, outside 2-2. One fan in particular wanted that to be a strike, but it would be a terrible strike. Also, 2-2 is the count. Again, getting any runners on base here would be beneficial for Houston. It doesn't matter if it's a walk, a hit, a homer. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you can get on is whatever you can get on. 2-2 the count. Swung on, and that will be lined to Bogarts for out number 1. Pretty easy out right there. There's our defense. Verdugo, Hernandez, and Renfroe from left to right. Also going left to right in the infield as well. If they'll ever show it. If Fox will ever show it. Thank you. Devers, Bogarts, Arroyo, Schwarber, and then Vasquez as your catcher. I believe this is Joe Buck's first game calling the postseason tonight. I think he has been either busy with other games or stuff like that. I think this is the first one he's covering, and it's on FS1, which is interesting. I don't really care for him. I think he's gotten a little better over the years, but I dealt with too much of him over my lifetime. As that is called a strike to Kyle Tucker, and I'm with Tucker here. That was not a strike. I don't know who our umpire is tonight, but he has not had a very good track record for me and probably for Astros and Red Sox fans. Tucker, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs in this postseason. He's done pretty good, I would say. And that is fouled away. It's 0-2, the count. So I talked about Correa trying to get on first and get anybody in there to start the inning. He wasn't able to. So already at a disadvantage. I'm not saying you can't get runners on with 1 out or 2 outs, but you're definitely going to put yourself in an advantageous situation by getting somebody over there to first with no outs. 0-2 to count. The calls are looking. They're having a discussion. Pivetta and Arroyo. I'm sorry, Vasquez. 0-2. Whoa, what was that? Is that a strike? Wow, unbelievable strikeout by Kyle Tucker. That pitch was a good, 10 inches, something like that. Or not 10 inches, but a good amount off the plate. And Tucker still swung at it. That was a terrible swing and miss. Jeez. I don't even know if he was trying to avoid it or he was trying to swing it. I don't know what was appetizing about that pitch, but he wanted to swing at it, and he had a terrible swing and miss as a result. 2 outs now. Yuri Gurriel up to bat here. He has a 296 average in the postseason. Swung on in the left. Oh, nice play by Devers. He's got to throw to first, and it's over the head. It's over the first baseman's head. That is going to be probably an error. It's over Schwarber's head. And that is a base runner for the Astros. Great play by Devers to dive for it and not let it go into left field. But he just overthrew Schwarber. He was too high for him. Let's take a look at it on the replay. Yeah, great play, great stop, just too high. Too high. Schwarber was never going to catch that ball. He pretty much just gave up what he was going to give up anyways. Let's see. Yeah. I like the attempt by Schwarber. He even got part of his glove on it. But no, not really successful there. So it's called a hit. It is called a hit. Apparently it hit one of the cameras over there. But now it's 2 outs in the top of the second, and it's who is up now? That's McCormick. McCormick is up. He's done pretty good in the postseason. 385 batting average for him, batting 8th. That's top of the zone, 94 miles an hour. So one of his slower fastball offerings tonight. But if they're going to show McCormick's stats, 3, 2, 1. No, they did not show his stats. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. FS1. You changing up our little scoreboard over here too. Not a big fan of that. But yeah, 1-0 for McCormick. Now a runner is at second. I forgot to mention Gurriel stole second just now. So that is key. A hit would probably get Gurriel in. He's not fast, but maybe. 385 batting average. He only has 1 RBI, but he's 3 for 8 in this in this series. Maldonado would be up next, and he ain't done jack crap here in the postseason. So Oh, I see what it is. They're showing the series average, not the postseason average in total. As that is a ball 3-0. That was pretty close. Brandon, he says, "Go Sox." You know what? I'm on the Go Sox train. I'm with you there. Go Sox. I'm there with you. I'm gonna spam some of these live streams to come watch mine here in a minute. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. But 3-0 is the count. Let's see if the Astros can pick up a runner here. The pitch, and that's ball 4. So the Astros may be cooking once again. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Now again, the problem that you have here is Maldonado is your batter, and Maldonado has not really been a good hitter. I think he only has 1 hit this entire postseason. Vasquez said, "Hey, let me go talk to him." Please do. I'll do it. Okay. I've done it before. I mean, some of these streams that you see on YouTube, they're just like, they're dumb. They're so dumb. Like, why would you ever want to watch it that way? Right? They're not even showing you the game. They're giving you different, like, weird audio that doesn't matter. Yeah, Maldonado, by the way, is 0 for 6 in this series with 3 strikeouts. I'm assuming that's what ESPN stats are showing you, or showing me, because I see batting averages and they're different than the ones on the screen. But then I'm realizing, oh, because Maldonado had that 1 hit against the White Sox, and it shows that there is like a 0.48 batting average, but here it's 0.00 because of that. And that ball gets away from Vasquez. That's going to advance the runners to second and third. That was a pitch in the dirt. So not a good pitch from Pivetta. Now even more danger. Remember the good old days before the entire interweb was free? Yeah. The good old days. I mean, I've been here for a while, but the good old days. Okay, I was about to say. Now we have a conversation between all the infielders and Pivetta. They said, "Hey, what can we do here to get this out? Because that's not great. We know the bats for Boston will be back up once again, but man up would be Jose Altuve right after. So, I probably want to get out of the situation, personally. If you're not subscribed to the Dylan Sports Network, you know what you can do. You can subscribe to the channel. Having fun talking some baseball. I haven't been able to talk any AL postseason since the AL wild card game, which was a couple of weeks back. And the Red Sox just destroyed the Yankees in that game. So it's kind of refreshing to come back and watch a Red Sox game. Wasn't able to cover any of the ALDS action. I apologize, but we're here. We're talking it tonight. NBA tomorrow, NFL on Thursday. So we're getting a wide variety of games in the next 3 days before I go on a little bit of a break. This is the 11th stream on the channel as well. So, and that is a ball 2-0 the count. That was a low curve trying to get Maldonado to swing, and he said, "No, not really an offering that sounds very good to me. No, thank you." Altuve will be up if no outs are occurred here. Somebody will either have to score a run or a walk will have to be in place in order for him to get an opportunity. 2-0 the count, and we're having another timeout. This is another thing that I also noticed is that postseason games are even longer than regular season games, which I get. I get the dramas up there and time and whatnot. But for baseball, it's extremely egregious. Like the World Series games in 2019 were like 4 hours long. It was insane. 2-0, and that's a nice one. 95 miles an hour. Snuck that one in the strike zone. 2-1 the count. Astros, 29 of their 49 or 45 runs scored in the postseason have come with 2 outs. So that is their claim to fame this postseason, is getting the outs or getting the hits when they need to. I remember quite a lot of those against the White Sox. 2-1 the count. That is a ball outside, 95 miles an hour. It's 3-1. 3-1. There's Alex Cora. Obviously, he has his ties with the Houston Astros. This is going to be one heck of an interesting situation if he gets on base, and then Jose Altuve comes up here with the bases loaded. 3-1. Swung on. We will never get to see that day, though, because it is flied out into center field and an out. Man, what a bad swing and fly out for Maldonado. He had a perfect opportunity. I personally would not have swung on 3-1 there. I get why, but he's not the kind of hitter I want swinging 3-1. If I want a guy swinging 3-1, I want it to be Correa. I want it to be Altuve. I want it to be Bregman, even Gurriel. I want one of these guys. No offense to the catcher, Maldonado, but if you can get a walk there, get a walk. And he would have had another offering to do so, but he didn't do it. Real quickly, we'll go back to the Braves and the Dodgers. It's bottom of the eighth. I'm also thinking that a lot of people are at that stream right now because it's, they're finishing up that game. So I get that's why some viewers are over there. They have a runner on first with one out in the bottom of the eighth. I'm talking about the Dodgers. A.J. Pollock is up, and he lines it, and that's a base hit. That is a single that gets through the infield. Nice. Nice hitting by A.J. Pollock. I don't know why they're highlighting Trey Turner. Did he get taken out of this game? Did he get taken out for him? No. No, he didn't. He's in for Gavin Lux. Oh, Gavin. That sucks for Gavin. Gavin had a really bad error earlier, which they called a double, but it was obviously an error. Like, it was no way it was a hit. Gavin was up there waiting for the ball to come down, and he couldn't catch it, and it was bad. It was bad. But now they have runners on first and second with one out, so I'm going to be paying attention to this one as well. While right now we have a break in the action of the Red Sox and Astros game, but also during a little bit of the game, I'll flip back and forth because I definitely want to see that. Cody Bellinger is up for the Dodgers. He's up for 2 with a walk today. And we know he's brought to the table. He also had probably the biggest hit of the entire NLDS by getting the single in the top of the ninth to give him a 2-1 lead against the Giants, which they would hold and get the win there. And a very controversial finish to that game that I streamed. You can go back and watch that stream for my reaction on that Wilmer Flores strike that wasn't a strike, but nonetheless, we're in this situation as that is a ball for Bellinger 1-0. Let's see if we're back for the Red Sox game. We're not. So I'm going to go back to the Dodgers game. He's only had 2 at-bats against Jackson. He is 1 for 2. He also has 3 walks and a strikeout. So that's the whole range. He's got 3 walks. He's got a hit. He's got a strikeout. Whole range of stuff. So technically, he's been very successful. He's gotten on base 80% of the time with 1 strikeout. I imagine he wants anything else other than a strikeout here. 1-0. Oh, he went for the home run ball going to the knees, but a nice curveball, 89 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone. It is strike 1 on that at bat as we're back into the Astros and Red Sox game. Let's see who gets the first pitch. I believe is going to be the Astros and the Red Sox first. As there is Zach Greinke himself. Again, the weirdest character in all the sports. It actually looks like the Braves are going to get the first pitch. I'm going back and forth. I don't know. Vasquez is up in the Red Sox game. He will be the last or second. He'll be the second to last batter. So it'll be him, Arroyo, and then Schwarber. Swung on and missed from Bellinger, 1-2. We just had a strike as well in the Red Sox game, so it's 0-1. You're getting double coverage right now in both big situations. I mean, I guess it's earlier on in the Red Sox and Astros game, so it's not the biggest thing in the world, but I am covering that as my primary stream, so that is what we're covering for the most part. 0-1 offering to Vasquez outside 1-1. 1-2 is the count for the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger. Jackson in a big situation here to try to needs 5 outs to get the win and get a 3-0 lead. 1-2. Swung on into right field. That's a big bomb into right field. It's gone. Cody Bellinger comes up big again, and he has tied the game in LA. Unbelievable. Cody Bellinger has just tied the game at 5. Wow, in the bottom of the 8th inning, it looked like the Braves were going to go out there and finish the game. As Vasquez fouls that one off, 1-2. But Cody Bellinger, once again, he's got the clutch gene in him, and he has gotten the Dodgers within a tie right now. Unbelievable. If you're the Braves, you're like, come on, bro. We were 5 outs away from getting the 3-0 lead, and it's not over yet. But what a hard chain of events for them. That sucks. That sucks for them. We'll come back to that because that's a lot of interest there. 1-2 the count. Swung on and fouled by Vasquez. He's 320 in the postseason overall, so he has not had a bad postseason for himself over there at catcher. But Greinke, he needs to settle down. He knows he's been in some situations in the past. He knows the spotlight. He hasn't been to the World Series. He kind of wants to get there, I would assume. And, the Astros, after all their controversy and all their stuff, they had a pretty good regular season in 2021. So it would be pretty disappointing for them not to get into the World Series. 1-2 the count, and that is out. That is a ball. 2-2 the count. I said it was an out, but that's out of the strike zone, I should say. All right, we haven't even had a single pitch since the Bellinger. There we go. There's a pitch. And, it's a swung on and a hit in the Dodgers. I believe that was Chris Taylor getting a single there right immediately after. So they need to take Jackson out, personally. That's how I feel about that. 2-2 the count in our Boston game. No outs here in the bottom of the second. And, of course, we have to take another timeout. Greinke's like, hey, give me a second. Vasquez is like, okay, I'll comply. We'll make this game even longer. I just want to point out this game started 45 minutes ago. We're not even past the bottom of the second inning. I know that's because there were some runners and stuff like that, but you get my point. 2-2. Low, 3-2. We could be in for a late one. We could be in for a late one. I don't know. Could be a blowout for all I know. They're finally getting in a new pitcher, but Cody Bellinger with the 3-run bomb. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, honestly. Man, 5 outs away from getting a 3-0 series. What does that remind you of? What? Chicago and Florida 2003? I mean, it's not that same situation, but it just reminds me of 5 outs away. 2-1 is the score. 3-2 is the count to Vasquez as we have, guess what? Are you ready for what just happened? Are you ready? Another timeout. Another timeout. Like, come on. Like, stop. Stop it, please. I'm begging you. 3-2 the count. That's a ball, not even close. Greinke gives up another walk here. No outs in the bottom of the second, and the Red Sox have a base runner. It'll be Arroyo up next, which is the bottom of the order, and then we'll go right back to the top with Kyle Schwarber. The Red Sox offense this postseason, they have 10-plus hits in 6 straight games, which is an MLB postseason record. 21 home runs, which is the most in franchise history. They have plenty of opportunities to obliterate that record. And only team to hit 3 grand slams in a postseason series. They hit 2 in Game 2 and 1 in Game 3. So, yeah, they've breaking a lot of records in just this series alone. And then the postseason has been doing great. As we have a pickoff attempt that wasn't even close. Again, one of the most unnecessary plays in all the world. Man, fantasy player of the week. Fantasy players of the week. I was looking at my fantasy football team. Derrick Henry saved me. He saved me. What an unbelievable performance by Derrick Henry. It was awesome. It was incredible. No outs here. Arroyo swung on, and I believe that's going to be foul. Yes, it'll be foul. The camera angle never got to the point where I could see the ball, but if you're not subscribed to the Dylan Sports Network, you know what you can do. You can subscribe to the channel. 217 people have already subscribed. We're on our road to the short-term goal, which is 250 subscribers. And our long-term goal is 1,000. That is when I can get monetization. So I'm looking forward to that very, very soon. 0-1 is the count, and of course we have another pickoff attempt, which will never ever work. If a pickoff attempt does work, and I'm on stream, I will do something. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something crazy on stream. Jesse Chavez, the former Texas Ranger, in for the Braves pitching, and he just threw a pickoff as well, but of course it didn't work because when does it ever? 0-1. In the Red Sox game, Arroyo lines that. Is it going to be an out at first? It will be. Ooh. Gurriel had to dive a little bit, and Greinke had to go over there to get the out at first, but he does. So Arroyo is out. We got a runner at second still with 1 out. That would be Vasquez on the walk. As we take another look at that replay, this was a slow roller. This is not an easy play. Gurriel had to dive to get it there, and not fast running by Arroyo, but still not an easy situation for him. And then, just immediately has to throw it over there. Greinke with the good awareness to get over there to first. If you're just joining us, thank you very much. Greinke's being taken out of the game? Greinke's being oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What? Who makes these decisions? This is not a smart move, man. This is not a good idea. I get that he has not been pitching this greatly in the game, but you're taking out Zach Greinke 4 outs into the game? What is wrong with you? Now, I get it. In this new landscape of MLB, it's more like, oh, if a pitcher's struggling very early on, we're not going to give him the chance to finish. We're going to take him out, and somebody else will come in and try to finish the job done. But you're wasting so much of your bullpen that way, man. Like, if he gives up a couple of more, okay, I get it. If it's 4-1, I understand. But it's still 2-1. There's a runner on second with 1 out. Like, that is not that big of a situation. You do not need to be taking out Zach Greinke this early on in the game. I think this is a terrible call. Terrible, terrible call. Again, I'm not a manager. Dusty Baker's been doing this literally like 20 years before I was born, 30 years before I was born. So he has been in these situations before. But then again, he's also blown a 2-0 World Series lead with the Giants. He's never won a World Series. He's trying to create that opportunity. And I don't think this is the right way to do it. I'm just saying. It's not like I know anything more than the next guy. But bottom of the 8th for the Dodgers and Braves. It's still 1 out, 0-2 count, and a runner's on first. That would be Chris Taylor at first. Probably going to be a minute before we get the Astros game back on because we got to do the pitching change. Again, it's going to be a long stream the way that it's going, the way that it's taking forever. Oh my God, the amount of pickoff attempts in the Braves game is also being ridiculous. Now, Jesse Chavez has been a guy I've never liked. He's actually wearing the best glasses I've ever seen him wear. He still has the disgusting hair. That hair is awful. It's like rat-taily and stuff like that. He used to have a rat tail. Now it's just, ugh. It's kind of gross. And the 0-2, this man was catching all the way out there to freaking San Francisco the way he was standing out there. Wasn't even close to the strike zone. What is wrong with that, man? Unbelievable. I believe that's Beatty. Beatty getting an opportunity. As now the game is back on for the Red Sox and the Astros. Okay, here we go. Schwarber, 82 miles an hour, not a strike. Rally is into the game. That was definitely not a strike. Oh, a steal. Safe in the Dodgers game. I should point that out. That's pretty important. Brooks Rally, 3 games, 2 2/3 innings in those games in the postseason. He's done not the worst I've ever seen, but not great. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. Again, this series he's got 3. He's 3 for 12, but that 1 home run's pretty important, as that's a ball 1-1. Let's see what the base cam. The base cam. They're trying to copy the NFL with their like pylon cam and stuff. I understand it. I get it, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. 1-1 the count to Schwarber. We're going to focus on that for a second. And that's a nice strike. I'll give that a strike. That's 1-2 the count. And the Braves just got the out for out number 2, but Taylor gets to third on that. So a hit will give the Dodgers a lead going into the top of the 9th inning, but we're not 100% sold on that just yet. 1-2 count to Kyle Schwarber in this game with the Red Sox and the Astros. Here's the pitch. Outside by quite a bit. And that is a 2-2 count. There's Greinke. 1 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 3 walks. This is his shortest start in 9 years. 9. I still don't understand why he's like being taken out. The relievers have pitched 3 times as much as the starters in this series. As that is a ball low, 3-2 the count. So 3-2 is the count now. That was a good one. I like that no call there. I was thinking, oh, is he going to do it again? But that one was actually a pretty good call. So 3-2, a walk would be really, 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 really bad. And the Dodgers, by the way, just got that run. So it's 6-5. And the ball gets away from Rally, and it won't do much, though. It was already a walk. You got the ball to not get the RBI up. I missed who got the hit. Was it Mookie? It was Mookie. Mookie with the hit. Wow, the Dodgers are saving their season with this win. That's big. That is big. Let's take a look. Boom. Jesse Chavez, you stink. You stink. You suck. I was saying stink, by the way, 1 hour on the stream, but I was like, you stink. Oh, my goodness. They got another man in the bullpen. This is what I'm talking about. You cannot use your relievers this early on in the game. You're going to get screwed. If your reliever that you're putting in doesn't do his job, you are absolutely screwed on every single level. Bottom of the second, 1 out, runners are on first and second. The pitch, ooh, that was a nice pitch, though. 0-1, the count. I don't know if he fouled that or if it was just like he didn't catch it. Maldonado didn't catch that, but it was still a good swing and miss on that pitch. So 0-1 the count. As I look at my grades and see nothing is graded, because of course not. I hate paying so much for college and then having it graded. 2-1 is the count. No, it's not. It's 0-1 the count. Now it's 1-1. A pickoff throw to first. Did he get him out? He's safe. Wow. Okay, now I would have eaten my words there, but nice throw by Maldonado, trying to get him out at first. I like that. And that's Schwarber. He's not a fast guy. I would like him to be as close to first. Wow, look at that. Look how far he was off the bag, and I like that. I like that attempt. He could have caught him. Oh, that was close. That was close. Gurriel ran. He said, I see. Schwarber's like 8 feet off the back, but good effort there, I would say, by both men. And so it is 1-1, but probably the closest pickoff we will see in our stream here, as that is swung on and fouled back by Kike Hernandez, the hot hand himself. Can he drive in a big run? He's done it time and time again in this postseason. Trey Turner is up in the Dodgers 1-2 count with 2 outs here. Runners on first and second for him. He fouls that off. So we'll go back to the Red Sox, who also have runners on first and second. The difference is it is with 1 out versus 2 outs. Schwarber on first. Let's see if Kike can get a big run here. Here is the 1-2 pitch from Raleigh. Way high. Way high, 2-2. The 1-2 to Turner is a ball. Nice. Now, see, that's umpiring right there. That's the umpiring I like to see. Watch him the very next pitch just give up this absolutely ridiculous strike call. I'd be like, oh, my, I just gave you credit, man. And then you're like, oh, nah, screw him. We don't like you anyways. Who's going to get the first pitch? Raleigh throws. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. Dodgers. Oh, everybody's safe. Turner gets an infield single. His base is loaded with 2 outs. Wow. Unbelievable. Kike with runners in scoring position this postseason. He's 3 for 8 with 4 RBIs. 4. It's pretty good. Let's see if he can bring in some more. It's a 2-2 count with 1 out. The pitch. Ball. 3-2. Full count hitters advantage with Rafael Devers up in the on deck, I should say. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. We are over an hour into the stream, which means the game just started like an hour ago. We're not even out of the second inning. Can the Red Sox get more runs? The 3-2 swung on and missed. The best pitch by a Astros pitcher tonight gets Kike Hernandez out, and there are 2 away with runners on first and second. Ooh. You gotta imagine that that was a very big situation, a bunch of nerves coming up there for the Red Sox, but able to get through that as the Dodgers are with Will Smith up there with the bases loaded. Will Smith can open that game up for them and give them their first win of the series. Now, Devers, he had a pretty important walk as there were 2 outs in that inning, the first inning, as he fouls this one back for the first pitch. Just fouled back. But yeah, that was a situation where there was already 2 outs in the inning, and then Devers was able to get the walk, and then Bogart said, yeah, let me go ahead and get on the action, and boom, crushed it. Absolutely annihilated a ball in the left field over the Green Monster for a home run. Drew Smyly Smiley, I remember him as another former Texas Ranger. Javier is getting ready in the bullpen for the Astros, which again, I don't know how many times I have to say how much of a stupid decision this was by Dusty Baker, but 0-1 fouled, and it's 0-2 to Rafael Devers. As I believe the Dodgers are out of the inning. The Braves just got out of that inning, but not without a lot of end of the eighth, but not without giving up 4 runs and losing the lead. They still have the top of the ninth to get that lead back, but I would say the advantage is clearly the Dodgers in this game right now. Now, Devers, Rafael, with runners in scoring position this postseason, 4 for 9 with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. So we've been talking about Kike, but Devers has been just as insane. So let's see if he can do something. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs here, runners on first and second. The pitch swung on and gulped into right field, but I believe that will be caught by Tucker. It will be caught. And that is out number 3. So a lot of base runners, a lot of anticipation, a lot of time taken up in that bottom of the second inning, but all for naught, as it is still 2-1 after 2 innings. Like I said, we've been on stream for an hour, essentially, with the game on, and it accumulated 2 innings worth of time. So, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do about that. Let's see. Big Boo. Now, I don't want to answer his questions. We don't really care. Oh, if you're just tuning in, subscribe to the Dylan Sports Network. I'm not tired. I promise you I'm not. That's just one of those bodily functions where it just comes out. One of those yawns that comes out. We're trying to get the most people in here, so I want to get more. Let's see. What can we do? What's our we'll add that, and then we'll go from there. I was talking about going into other live streams and seeing what we can do about that, because I've done that before. I have done that before. Let's go do that real quick. Move over there. And then we're going to go search. We're going to search up at live streams of this game. Again, also with the Dodgers and the the Dodgers and the Braves game, that kind of takes away from some of the people. See, who would watch this? There's 785 people, right, that are watching this game in an MLB The Show stream. Like, why? Who thinks that's a good idea? Watch my stream. And of course, I got banned off of where was it? Reddit. I got banned off of Reddit for the baseball Reddit. I was like, oh, come on, man. Stupid. It was stupid. Kenley Jansen's up for the Dodgers. So that is going to be big in the bottom of the or top of the ninth. He's done well. He's got 4 innings, 2 hits in his opportunities. I'm going to get out of that and then go back to this while we have a second. Mookie. That's big. Austin Riley is up for the Braves. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a walk today. He can be a big hero in this game if he gets on, as that is wow, what a high fastball right there. What a high fastball. Top of the third inning for the Astros. Altuve is up. We're going to go back and forth for the next couple of minutes, as this is a pretty important top of the ninth inning for the Braves, as the first offering to Altuve high, and that's 1-0. Back in it with the Dodgers game here, as that swung on and missed. Nice high fastball by Kenley Jansen. 1-1 count there. Brantley is on deck. It's the top of the order for the Astros, as the 1-0 offering to Altuve outside. 2-0 the count. They need to get runners on badly. You know who else also needs to do that? The Braves. 1-1 the count to Austin Riley. The pitch to him, Oh, another fastball swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Excuse me. In that game, 2-0 to Altuve. Here comes the offering from Pivetta. That is swung on, and it looks like it's going to be a pop-up in the infield, and it'll be caught by Devers. 1 out. For the Dodgers, 1-2 to Austin Riley. Swung on and fouled back. Riley just able to get contact on that high fastball at 92 miles an hour. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Dodgers fans going crazy. They said, hey, we're not going to get swept. Maybe. I'm not sure. Now 1-2 is the count. Waiting on that one. It's in the Dodgers game, by the way. Here's the pitch. Way high, 94 miles an hour, 2-2 the count there. Michael Brantley is up. He struck out in the first inning. Here's Pivetta's offering to Brantley. That curveball, 78 miles an hour. I love the little dip it has. That one wasn't particularly close, but it was very nice offering there. Or a nice looking pitch, I should say. 2-2 to Austin Riley in the Dodgers game. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled again. 2-2. For Brantley, he just swung on and fouled. That one is 1-1 the count to him. I love how they're trying to show Altuve, but there's a big pole blocking his entire face. So, like, you got a little bit of that corner, but that was about it. I'm like, really? Who's going to get the next pitch? I believe it's going to be the Astros, actually. The 1-1 count to Brantley. Swung on, and that should be an easy out. That will be an out. It was lined to Arroyo for out number 2, as Kenley Jansen gets the first out at the top of the 9th inning with a strikeout swing. Big strikeout for the Dodgers. They're 2 outs away from getting their first win of this NLCS, which would be big. Yeah, that ball was right in the middle of the zone. I don't understand how that was ever a cold factor for him, but he swung and got that. So Bregman has been the offense. Can he get another 2-out hit, another 2-out home run? You never know. Let's find out. Pivetta's first pitch to him, high, not even close, 1-0. Oh, Jockis Peterson's up. Oh, that's going to be some good television right there. Jock Peterson and Kenley Jansen, sign me up. 1 out in the top of the 9th here for that one. 94 miles an hour in the strike zone. And Bregman, he's going to line to left field for Verdugo. Verdugo's got it. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. Astros may be a little bit scared. For Jock Peterson, he's 2 for 3. He's been an absolute beast, and he has one of the worst haircuts in all sports. I kind of like it. I also like the grandma beads. It's kind of funny. 0-1 to count to him. Low. That bounced in the dirt. So we got a couple of minutes here for just the Braves and Dodgers game. This is not a guy that I would particularly like to get on base. He has also got the power to change this game to a tied one once again with one swing of the bat. So, yeah, be careful, Kenley Jansen. Again, I am a commentator, not a actual player, so I'm not going to tell him what to do, but that's my advice here. I hate Kenley Jansen's little 1-2 step. That would just infuriate me as a batter. 1-1, and the ball once again hits the ground. That's 2-1 to count. I think he's being very cautious. He got the fastball in there the first time, and in the last 2 pitches, he's been trying to get him with a curveball, but nowhere particularly close. Kenley Jansen struck out 10 of the 15 batters he's faced in this postseason. 10. That's pretty good. And Adam Duvall will be the next batter up no matter what, no matter if Jock gets on. Probably would be best for him if Jock was to get on. 2-1 is the count. This is an important pitch in this at bat. 2-1. Oh, the curveball, 80 miles an hour. That was sexy. I'm assuming Peterson thought it was going to be a fastball or a curveball that wasn't particularly close like the last two, but that one, a full zone pitch that if he had swung on it, might have gotten some good contact, but I don't think he was ever looking to hit that pitch. So now it's 2-2 the count. I'm going to go back to the Red Sox and Astros game. It's still in commercial break, okay? There's literally women that cannot watch right now at how anticipated they are at this at-bats. 2-2. Looking for something on the outside, I'm assuming. Swung on and missed. 95 miles an hour. And the Dodgers are 1 out away from clinching their first win of the series and a big comeback win. Adam Duvall is the only man standing in their way of doing so. This pitch I thought was going to be outside, but this one right at the top of the zone, 95 miles an hour. Jock wanted to get a swing, but he swung on and missed. That's a tough one to swallow right there if your jockey is Peterson. So Adam Duvall, Kenley Jansen, they are the guys that are going to be dealing with this situation in the top of the ninth with 2 outs. Duvall has 2 singles and 2 RBIs in this game. This is his best game of the entire postseason. Can he make it the best one he's had of his entire career? The pitch is called a strike. That was low. Debatably a strike. I personally would not have called it, but I'm also not an umpire. I think that was at least a little bit close enough to understand the call. So Astros and Red Sox are just about to get on. I think we got time for one more pitch between Jansen and Duvall while we have that. 0-1 count to Duvall. Swung on and fouled right back. 0-2. They have no more strikes remaining. I also forgot to mention that Javier is in for the Astros, so we have another relief pitcher in, which is just unbelievable to me. As Bogarts is up here, 0-1, he swings and fouls back. 0-2 the count there. 0-2 the count in the Dodgers and Braves game. Let's see. Oh my God, that hair is terrible. Look at that hair. That's awful. Of course, got to build up the moment there. Who's going to get the first pitch? Is it going to be the Astros or is it going to be the Dodgers? Kenley with the 0-2. That's a ball, not even close. I don't know why fans thought that was a strike. That was a ball in the Red Sox game as well. It's 1-2 the count to Bogarts with no outs in the bottom of the third. Now it's all about who am I seeing here and there. There's a shot of Ozzy Albies, who definitely wants this game to be a win for them. Javier on the 1-2, not very close, 96 miles an hour. 2-2 the count there. Now we can focus our attention to at least the next pitch in this game. This might be the very last pitch of this game. 1-2 the count. He did not go. No, sir, he did not go. 2-2 the count. There's a ball way outside as well, so don't even tell me about that. 2-2 the count of our Astros Red Sox game. Bogarts gets it. Bregman, throw to first. No throwing error this time around. Out number 1. As you take a look at the Braves manager there, very nervous about the situation. Man's got his hands up like this, like, come on, we need the rally cap. We need the rally cap. 2-2 the count to Adam Duvall. Will Smith says, give him that fastball. I'm almost certain that's what he's calling for is a fastball at the top of the zone. 2-2. Swung on and missed. 95 miles an hour, and the Dodgers pull off the Game 3 comeback. Cody Bellinger and Mookie Betts come in clutch, and they get the win for the Dodgers 6-5. Unbelievable comeback for them. Kenley Jansen said, I'm not even going to have to do anything else but strike out these dudes. And now it's 2-1. Could have been a 3-0 lead for the Braves, but they were not able to close it out here in Game 3. 1-0 the count to Verdugo is a ball. 2-0. Excuse me. Oh, man, something is in my throat. But, man, what a comeback. At least in this game. I'm not saying that's going to be the same way all the way around, but what a comeback. 2-0 the count here to Verdugo's. Now we're focusing our whole attention. Square attention? I don't know. As we revert our attention back into this Red Sox game. Again, if you're enjoying it, like the video, subscribe to the Dylan Sports Network. 217 people have done it. I've greatly appreciated those people that have subscribed. We're on our way to 250 and on our way to 1,000. We're 21.7% of the way there. That is swung on and missed by Verdugo. So I'm very hopeful for the future here on the Dylan Sports Network. It's going to be fun. We're upgrading more stuff here as well. I'm getting a lot more of the stuff that I want to implement on the channel. You know, every stream we're working with stuff. We're We're testing it out, seeing what works, what doesn't work. 2-2 pitch, swung on, and fouled back by Verdugo. I want to get the graphics in here. My goal is to have everything set in place, set in stone for the channel by the end of the year. So that means all the graphics. That means all the banner. I need to focus on the banner because it's not a great banner right now. For some reason, it doesn't export that well. So we're working on a banner right now. I need to finish the about section in my page here that I have. It doesn't really have any links, which I need to update that, as that is a ball that Maldonado does not decide to catch. It's 3-2. What else do I need to do? I need to do the info that's set at the middle of everyone, or at the beginning of all my videos. It's set in there. You can see all the information from my Twitter, my Instagram, my I guess those are the only two locations you really want to find me other than YouTube. Twitter is going to be where you're going to find all the updates on the streams and be like, that's where I'm going to, and all the links as well, as that is a ball. Verdugo with a 1-out walk. So runner on first, and the Astros have decided we're never going to have a 1-2-3 inning ever. Ever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all that stuff. So yeah, by the end of this year is what we're going to have it in. That is what I'm looking forward to, is to getting all that. The stuff in there with the graphics, I don't think should be taking too much longer. I want to have that done pretty quickly, but I just need to pay for it or get the service that I can do it for. So we'll get there. But for the people that are already in here, that are already watching, I really do appreciate it. It helps me out a lot, and we're growing each and every day. First pitch to JD Martinez, swung on and fouled back. He had a walk in his first at bat. He's also 4 for 11 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in this postseason. And by the way, this is a one-man show. I'm a one-man guy. I'm a one-man band. I do these live streams by myself. I watch these games here. I watch them sometimes with people, but I'm on camera talking this entire time. There's not a lot of breaks. So I just try to keep myself up here and watch these games and do the best that I can here. So every time that I have more people in here, it's a lot of fun. That ball almost got past Maldonado. That was a terrible pitch by Javier. It's 1-1 the count. But yeah, like I said, I'm focused on getting you guys all the play-by-play, all the big action, all that good stuff between a whole bunch of different sports. The most streams I've done in here, I think it's been a mix between NFL and MLB, and we had a couple of college streams. I think it's like 5, 4, and 2. We're going to add to our NBA streams tomorrow and start that off because the NBA season is starting tonight. 1-1 the count, and I believe JD swung on that. Yes, he did. 1-2 the count. It was a terrible swing and miss. Yeah, we're going to add NBA. We got a lot more football here as we're getting into the middle of the season of the NFL. We're also focused on MLB. I would say, man, what is my emphasis on the channel right now? Right now, I guess it would be more MLB, even though we're doing a lot of live streams in the NFL. MLB, I would say, because it's the postseason, right? It's the biggest time of the year for them. We're going to get to the World Series here in the next week. So a lot of that's going on. A lot of that takes a lot of time, but we're also getting less games in the postseason with less teams. So, it's 2-1 in the series against the Dodgers and the Braves right now. It's 2-1 in this series. We've got a max of, 6 more games between those two, and then we have the World Series, which is 7 games. So we don't have a whole lot more left of baseball, but we'll have more streams of that in the next week or two. Probably next week is when it's going to be the next baseball stream, which will be the World Series. We're going to try to stream as many World Series games as possible. And then after that, I would say the end as a foul pitch, swung on and back 1-2 to count for Martinez. Then I would say NFL takes up a big priority while we also have NBA streams here and there. I would say NFL is going to get a lot more of our attention for the weekend stuff, obviously. And then maybe during the middle of the week, we'll stream those big basketball games and stuff like that. And then, of course, with the holidays, Thanksgiving, we're not really going to stream. Christmas time, same thing. I'm taking a week off from December 10th to December 18th for vacation, for Christmas vacation, and then taking off those couple days in Christmas vacation. I think you understand that. As that is a ball 2-2 to JD Martinez. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. And then again, like I said, after Thursday, I'm taking a little bit of a break. Not a break in terms of I'm tired. It's literally that I'm going in a different state, a different town, different everything. and I'm going to enjoy my time there, and I can't really stream at the current moment at that time. So wait for, it will be a very short break as the 2-2, and that's away, 3-2 the count. But yeah, once we get into that, it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I hope you join me for all these streams because I do have fun. Don't you worry. I have fun when it comes to all that stuff. And we'll be here for all the streams. We're going to be here for a lot of streams. 3-2 the count to JD Martinez. Does he get his second walk, or will Javier finally be able to get him out? And there was going to be a steal, but it doesn't even matter because a walk for JD, a strikeout. What? I need to figure out what just happened there. How was that a strikeout? Let me see. That's a ball. What? How the hell is that a strike? I mean, one of the worst strike calls I've ever seen in my life. Cora's pissed. Cora is heated. I don't know if he got thrown out of the game, but that is bull. That is ridiculous. That is one of the worst strike calls I have ever seen. What I was thinking was the reason what they were calling for was interference, but it wouldn't have even mattered because, it was a 3-2 count in that situation. That's not a strike. What in the heck is this man thinking? I think even Maldonado was like, dude, really? Okay. I don't know. Is that what it's being called? I have no idea what just happened because that's not a strike. That is not a strike at all. What are they calling that as? They have to. I guess they called it as a strikeout, but how? I don't get it. Foul ball for Renfroe. How in the world is that a strike? I'm still dumbfounded at that, by the way. That is not a strike. Never was a strike. Not even close. I'd be mad too. I should be just as mad. Unbelievable. I just want to know his justification because that's definitely not a strike. Okay. I guess we're going to have to move on and complain about it during the break, as that is a foul ball, 0-2 the count. Man. I don't get it. It's still bothering me. I know I said that I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's bothering me. Okay, 0-2 the count. Renfroe is up. Javier, 21 pitches in this inning alone. Can he get past it on 22? The pitch. No, he will have to throw at least one more time. One more time. We're going to change that. We're going to the title. They're still talking about this strike call because it definitely wasn't a strike. Houston Astros. 1-2, swung on and missed by Renfroe, and that is the end of the inning. No runs given up on a terrible strike 3 call. I think that's actually what really ruined that inning. And Cora, he gets to stay in the game, but he's probably not very happy. I wouldn't be either, my man, because you're not my man. I don't really like you, but I understand that position. He was not a strike. It just clearly was not a strike. Not even in the area, in the vicinity of a strike. And like I said, I thought it was going to be an obstruction call. I could maybe understand the obstruction call, but it was going to be a ball. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what I thought happened. Because at first I was like, oh, it's a walk. And then they said strikeout, and I said, where? JD didn't even attempt to swing it. And then they gave us the aerial view of the umpire calling a strike. And I'm like, what world do you see that as a strike? I don't know. Did he look at like the runner at second and then just immediately assume? I don't know. I'm speculating. I just think that's a really, really, really bad call. A really bad call. Not a fan. And not a fan. Ah. I think if I put on background music, it'll get copyrighted. I don't know. Livens up the mood. It doesn't make me hear like I'm a. It doesn't like make it seem like I'm just here by myself. At least a little bit of background music. People are like, yeah, we can get into it. I might do that. I'm just gonna try to see if I don't get not demonetized. I'm not monetized yet, but you get my point. Like, not get in trouble for it. I'm gonna turn it down one more. Maybe it helps out. I don't know. That's the goal. I'm also looking at more streams, seeing what they're doing, because for some reason we're not having the biggest success tonight on the streams. Viewers wise, I'm still having fun, but you get my point. Why did I have 20 Romo stats up? What was I doing that for? What did I do for that? Why do that? But very confused as to why that's the case. Yeah, tomorrow though, what's the scores on the basketball games though? I want to take a look at that. Ben Simmons, that's the big news right now. That is the big news. That big crybaby has been complaining all preseason, and now today was just ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Y'all see that? Y'all see what he did? He literally was like in his sweatpants, finally coming to practice, and then Doc threw him out. He's like, dude, get out of here with your bull crap. I'm not here for this. I'm a NBA head coach. You cannot like do this, you know. It's crazy. Nick Pavetta's here at the top of the fourth inning for the Red Sox. Jordan Alvarez is the batter. First pitch, way high, ball one. I like getting the umpire shot because then we can see how bad of a call he is. That's all I gotta say. All right, 1-0 the count. We're here in the top of the fourth inning. Pitch, and that is high. 2-0 the count. It's a good song. 3 innings pitch for Pavetta. He's only given up 2 hits. One of them was a big one, but I think he still got the lead right now. So 2-0 the count, and that is outside 3-0. So maybe things get a little bit hotter. You never know. I just found. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. We're changing everything up here. We're making it work here. Don't worry. The 3-0 count. That's a strike right in the middle of the zone. A 3-1 the count. Which videos kept playing? No, I don't want that. Oh, I see what happened here. Yeah. All right, 3-1 the count. The pitch. And that's ball 4. Ball 4. Wow, unbelievable. So runners on first, no outs here in the top of the fourth inning. If you're not subscribed, gentlemen, you can do so. They're showing the home run in this really crystal clear HD for some reason, like even more than usual. But 3-run home run for Cody Bellinger. He was going crazy. He said, hey, I got it. I got it. Don't you worry about it. We're going to take the lead. And they took the lead or got the lead there. They're down 2-1 in the series, but they're not down 3-0. I think they'll take that. The first pitch to Correa. Correa right to Verdugo. That's unfortunate. That was a good hit. Good contact, but right at Verdugo for out number 1. Verdugo said, I got you, dude. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is going to be the longest game in history. Let's see Correa's reaction. He said, oh, man, come on. That was, wow. I mean, just lined right to him. He took maybe 2 or 3 steps. They're showing the contact on the bat. I mean, So 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. And who's up? Who is up? Is Tucker. Kyle Tucker, who had what I would consider one of the worst swing and misses that I've seen earlier on when he struck out in the 2nd. I said earlier that there was a strike call that I thought was the worst strike call. One of the worst strike calls I've seen in the postseason. The one I saw on JD is the worst I've seen in the postseason. It's the worst I've seen all year because that was just terrible. I don't really know if it's going to affect the Red Sox going forward, but it was a terrible, terrible, terrible call. 0-1 the count to Tucker. Pivetta has given up a runner with a walk. And this one, he's going to get to Devers. Devers will make the catch in the outfield. That is out number 2. Say, whew. ALCS game for tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. NLCS game for tomorrow will be at 8 o'clock Eastern time, so at 7 Central. Braves and Dodgers. Braves could need to get another win there. Cody Bellinger game-tying three-run home run 8th inning. Dodgers 84th time in Dodgers postseason history, trailing by 3 runs in 8th inning or later. It's the first time they've ever won it, though, which is crazy. So they were 1 in 80. Now they're 1 in 83. Unbelievable. How is it the screen's so damn dark, but the battery's perfectly fine? I don't know. 1 for 1 for Yuri Gurriel. He got a single in the 2nd. He's up right now with a runner on 1st and 2 outs. The pitch, not even close. 95 miles an hour. We're going to take this out. It's not working for us. No. MLB. Stream. And another pickoff attempt, of course. When does a pickoff attempt ever work, right? It happens, but not exactly what I consider all the time. So, Uriel spits like a gross, disgusting man. I mean, I've done it before. I get it. 1-0 the count, the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1 the count. Don't worry, I'm not tired, gentlemen. I am not tired. We are trying to get ways to get people in here. One ball and 1 strike to Gurriel with 2 outs. The pitch. Jeez, did he swing at that? He swung at it. Wow, okay, that just might have replaced Tucker, or right up there with Tucker in his worst swing of the night. Gurriel's like, I didn't swing at that. You clearly did. Yeah, you did. That was terrible. That was garbage. 1-2 the count. Red Sox fans are getting excited. They're getting hyped here. The pitch. And that's popped up in the infield. This should be an easy out. It is. Arroyo with the out. And the Red Sox get out of the inning starting walk. There we go. Couldn't talk for a second. And then getting it out there.